Ever get a little bit tired of life? Like you're not really happy, but you don't wanna die. Like you're hanging by a thread, but you gotta survive. Yeah, you gotta survive. Like your body's in the room, but you're not really there. Like you have empathy inside, but you don't really care. Like you're fresh out of love, but it's been in thin air. Am I past repair? A little bit tired of life. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve Omi update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. We love you. Oof, my wrist. Everyone check out at Hey David Don and at King Mavs Forever on the Twitter. Standoff Chart and King Mavs over on the Veve app. Kobe Collects and Omi Player One over on the YouTube. Rayfax.eth. Search that wherever you wish. Got Powers of X number one over here. Kobe Collects down here. Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Taps Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sony Pop Media, Charles Merkel, Veve Darklink, Cavell Anderson, The Gale, and Veve Vibes all on the YouTube. You got at What Wizard Veve and Gario at 1234CA3 on the Twitter. DerekRide.com/beta/Veve-photography and WoundedWarriorProject.org. Good times. So, I was looking at the market a little bit before, and what we had is everything's down somewhat. I've had a bunch of people ask about what I think the best is. Like, and I was gonna make a video on it, but it's like, all right, I'll just. I have so much going on in my daily videos already. I would say that anything that has gone down like 60% is probably a decent buy right now. Not financial advice, and this is not what I'm doing. I don't have the money to take advantage. But when you have stuff like Eddie Rizzo Batman and the Todd Batman that really down over 60%, that makes so little sense. And like bottom of the barrel, like this is it. I mean, there's when you have pending bear market, where you have potential World War III, you have MTL, all of these things, a lot of reasons for people to want to take money out, and we still have $900,000 a day going into this app. This is bullish beyond anything I've ever seen. So again, you have a lot of people wanting to sell because they're wanting to get out, and there's still a lot of money going in. My wrist. This is not a good day. So I think you have those. I think you have the lenticular cards. One of which, like Goofy. Goofy was literally like 45. I'm sorry, yeah, $4,500 at one point. I got him at 31, so it's like, I love this game. And then he went down to like 30. I was like, okay, he's back where I bought him. And then he's at 2,500. There's at 2,100. It's like, oh my god. And let's take a look at what he is right now, because it was crazy. I just can't see. All right, where's he at? He's over at, God, he's 15.15. That's so low. That's not even the lowest he's been. So, yeah, a lot of these are Steamboat Willies. Like, again, that's the thumbnail. Those things are. That thing was $10,000 at one point. That's like, and that was like a couple $100 lower than the floor price right now at one point. So, again, the same way why I'm still invested in Omi and why I bought more is because the thesis of the company hasn't changed. Like, the metadata of these NFTs, they haven't changed. Like, Disney hasn't changed. Like, Disney didn't come out on their Q4 earnings and be like, yeah, we're like losing money as a company and we're doing this. Like, that didn't happen. Like, they're not in danger of going out of business. None of these guys are. So, Steamboat Willie is always going to be Steamboat Willie. And part of the reasons why I liked, well, I think let me read what I wrote on Facebook, if it is the memory that I'm thinking of, which it might not be, but it could be. Thank you. No, it's not. But why do I like these collectibles outside of people? And I love people. I love humanity. Most people I think are good, but sports guys, like I love Mark McGwire when I was growing up. Baseball, breaking Roger Maris's record, breaking that, all-time home run record. And, why did I love that? Because it was awesome. He was bigger than life. He was super strong. He was he was larger than life in the 90s. And then what happened? Well, it was he was using muscles a lot. He was using things he wasn't supposed to be doing. Same with Barry Bonds. Just a lot of those guys, they got busted using steroids and things that they weren't supposed to be using. What happens in football, in basketball, and all these other things. Like, okay, sometimes guys get caught doing things that they're not supposed to be doing. Like Pete Rose betting on the games, and I mean, that doesn't happen in collectibles. Like Steamboat Willie's not going to get an assault charge. Black Panther is not going to get accused of like trafficking drugs. Like it just doesn't happen. So I think a lot of these collectibles are safer than buying certain baseball cards and buying certain sports collectibles. I've made that same argument with Pokemon and why I went all in on Pokemon and not other collectibles that were around for 50, 100 years. Now there's a lot of old school collectors that will never touch Veve because it's too new. They didn't even want to touch Pokemon cards because they were too new. Like, guys, it's like 20 something years old, like quarter century year old. How long do you want to wait before for that collectible and vintage for you? So like I said, the world moves very quick now, and this is why I'm very bullish on them. Obviously I'm still bullish on Omi, but so let us get to the comments and we'll go from there. Yeah. Jerry Roquejo says, smash that like button, spam it, spam it. Oh, that's a good point, guys. That is a good point, Jerry Roquejo. You are my man. You are my fire, the one desire. When I say, smash that like button, just like that. Tell me why. Okay, that is a free way to support the channel. I would thoroughly enjoy that. Bill Garner says, yeah, more like fire sale on Disney NFTs. Might have to pick up another Steamboat Common. Picked up my first one for $250. Damn, Daniel. At it again with the white bands and the Steamboat Willie. Mr. Planet Prophet says, yes, Randy, yes. Did anyone remember when that came out? Damn, Daniel. Damn, Daniel. In like 2016, I remember. I remember being. I was in the shop. I had heard of the Damn Daniel stuff already because of my friend Autumn. She was messaging me stuff, and then this one guy, I won't say his name. We'll call him Wally, and he's like, yeah, I was at the gym, and some people were going like after every rep, this guy was like, damn Daniel, damn. I didn't even know he went to the gym. He was a really scrawny guy. Anyway, I'm going to move my sorry, just moving my pants to the door. It is a little chilly over here. Okay, moving on. Mr. Planet Prophet says, yeah, I need to grab a Pluto and Goofy and Donald ASAP. I don't know if I showed you guys. I'm pretty sure I did. If I didn't, that was bad. That was on me. But I saw something the other day that you're not going to believe. Hey, the fudge. Okay, maybe I don't have it, which is, again, my bad, but there's somebody that has 500, count them, 500 Mickeys. Like not Steamboat Willie's, 500 Mickey lenticular cards. And I was like, oh my god, they spent so much money on that. And I cannot find it right now, and I don't know why. But yeah, there's an absolute ton of them, and I want to... Oh, nope, we're getting that out of there. Oh my god, how many... Guys, I make so many videos. How do you guys, put up with me? I don't understand. Okay. But yeah, and they also had, I think, 25 Goofies. I was like, what the fudge? That's like... They had to spend, a couple $100,000 on the Goofies and Mickeys. It was the same person. I was like... Now, a fair point, that's going to be worth a fudge ton of money in the future, but, Lord of the Realm says, look at Omi go. So glad I bought the dip. Just hodl and dollar cost average. This is the way. It was 4.4. I haven't even checked it. Let's take a look at the bit forex. It would get out of there. Arya Investments, one of the E2 kings, says, Veve is the future. Gotta love Arya. I love that man. Love that man so much. Oh, always at 0.0048. I love this game. Let me get a little bit of take out some of that. Oh yeah. Who's the man that bought the dip? Who's the man? Okay, no, sorry. Psycho Dad. All right, moving on. Mr. Planet Prophet says, "Ooh." Mr. Planet Prophet says, "I haven't even been keeping track. I'm sure Randy will update me." I mean, I did just then. Yeah, 4.8. That's what a bunch of us get it at 3.1. 3.1. That was a steal. We got. I don't want to say we got lucky. We got lucky. There was an opportunity that we could take advantage of to fill our bags. 1, last time. Okay, moving on. AR says, hey Randy, 7,300 gems here. Would you go for a Todd now if you had the gems? Yeah, Todd is really good. Todd, yeah. I mean, I would. So again, I think that's very safe. I think a lot of the Wonder Woman that were, although Todd decreased more than Wonder Woman because Wonder Woman maybe decreased 50-ish%. Todd decreased like 60 something percent. So I would say, but Todd did also rise a little bit because the first appearance Wonder Woman went like decreased a lot. But there's more of her, just a lot less. Yeah, it's a trinity. Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. But I think there are other, I want to say better things. But yeah, that whole first Batman set, specifically Riso and Todd, those guys are very good. I think there was the storms were like 1,200 as well, and there's only 1,500 storms, so there isn't a ton of them. There isn't thousands of her. There are. It's only 1,500. She's at 1,200. What? 1,299. So you're at 1,300, but still. I haven't checked Loki in a while. Let's see what that man is. See what that beautiful horned guy is. Oh my god. All right, I need to sell these storms right now. I need to sell one storm right now. All right, so right now, currently, I'm going to go on these listings. I'm going to go to the storm. The cheapest on the app, I'm going to delist her. She was at $3,800. Ain't no more. She's getting delisted. Right? And then we're going to go to the secret rare storm and take a look at the cheapest sub 100. And the cheapest sub 100, I'm going to take a look. And the cheapest sub 100 is 4,100. Okay, so let's take a look and make sure it's not. All right, it's 41.99. So I want to take a look at mine, because that was 41.99, so 4,200. I want to sell mine in the market at $1,000 cheaper, $3,200. $3,200. I will net like a lot of money, like 28 something, give or take. Actually 29 listed in the market. So it's $3,200. It is the cheapest by $1,000. It's a sub 100. My god, why? Because I need those Lokis. Like, that Loki is literally $1,100. Now it's probably like $1,199, but and I probably shouldn't have said anything, to be completely honest. Like, let's be honest. Oh no, it's actually $1,100. Oh my god. Because again, this was at $4,000 at one point. This is probably the one that fell from grace the hardest. And again, this is not financial advice. Loki is the most speculative, high risk on the app. You're better off getting almost any other Marvel, with the exception of Eternals and Sue Storm. Because that's a bit safer. Everything else, yeah. So yeah, moving on here. I'll let you all know when I get a little bit. Major Gains says, AO. RPM 87 says, we will moon tomorrow. Yeah, AR, 7,300 gems. I would get another. What I would get is another Secret Alligator Loki. I would get probably not a Todd, because that's a lot. I mean, it's a lot. That's like most of your free gems. I'd probably get a couple of cards. I'd get a Goofy. I'd definitely get a Secret Rare Goofy. I'd get a Mickey, Minnie, maybe a common Steamboat Willie, and then I'd save the gems for tomorrow, and hope you get lucky on a drop. Andre Luce says, another Friday night date with my 2 fingers, bourbon beat and home run. Oh, there you go. That's what you do with bourbon. Like, all right, 2 fingers and pour with 2 fingers. But then you do it a couple times. 3 fingers. You get a little saucy. You get a little, just a little, get a little crazy with it. We got Lucky Clover saying, let's get this bread. Michael L says, Disney partner statue dropping hard. Grab Pluto for $4.29. Heyo. Yeah. Lucky Clover says, I love this game. Say it like you mean it. I do. Simple Mama says, I'm so glad I held off buying more until now. It crashed to under 0.003, but we were down from the 0.004, 0.0081 range by so much. I've got renewed confidence in 2 cents this year. It is quite possible. Atomic Z06 says, what is the future of Marvel Comics 1 of the current market and golden moments? Okay, I mean, short term, I have no idea, because that's what the current market will be. That's pretty short term. Long term, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like hundreds of thousands of dollars. $250,000? Easy. Maybe not this year, but especially when comic people get in, yeah. That'll happen. Especially when you owe me to NFT, make it so much easier. Atomic Z06 says golden moments? Same thing. They won't be hundreds of. They'll just rise a lot. I don't think there'll be any golden moments for under $1,000. That's too crazy. Probably not going to happen. Andres says that loaded another 1 million of Omi this morning. Get it, Andy. Does as who wants to Steamboat Willie for 69 million Omi? You're crazy. Omer Kasade says good evening. Good evening, General Kenobi. Hello there. I love that. Major Gaines is laughing. Mr. Planet Prophet is laughing. Scott Brown's laughing. Mr. Planet Prophet says Pluto is a criminal. I swear. How is he a criminal? There was this one show. I think it was it had to be on the Disney Channel, where it was like the Villains Hour or whatever, where like Goofy and Mickey and all the people, they were like waiters and whatnot, and they were serving drinks to all like the villains. And inside like the villain, like where they would show the villains going in, Piglet was with the villains, and it's like, what did Piglet do to get in good with the villains? Like, did he have to like? I mean, when you want to make yourself, when you want a bad guy to think that you're a bad guy, you do things that a normal bad guy would do that a good person would never do. And it's like, oh, okay, that person's obviously a bad guy. Like when the Flash accidentally swapped minds with Lex Luthor, and he's like, all right, what do I do? What do I do? So he goes to the bathroom, and then he doesn't wash his hands. So this one guy's like, aren't you gonna wash your hands? And Lex is like, no. And the guy's like, why? He's like, because I'm evil. that was hysterical. Like, oh god. And then Lex Luthor's like, at least I could find out who the secret identity of the Flash is. And he takes his mask off. He's like, I have no idea who this is. It was great. Major Gain says, with this cancel culture we have nowadays, not even superhero collectibles are safe. I don't know about that. I think, well, I will get back to you on that, because I have a super chat. Let me think about it, and I'll get back to you. We got Atomic Z06, $10 super chat thing. I meant, what are we overlooking now in this market? The way we overlooked Marvel #1. Oh, when it was sitting in store at low prices, lenticulars maybe. Yeah, so I think the things that were over... Honestly, I would say Alligator Loki, but again, speculative. But yeah, lenticulars, Steamboat Willie. People don't like Steamboat Willie just because he doesn't have that first appearance. It's still Steamboat Willie. So, like remember in Moneyball where Jonah Hill's talking to Brad Pitt, and they're about to get this pitcher, and nobody likes this pitcher because he threw like submarine, like he threw weird, and maybe he'd need surgery, and nobody liked it. Nobody liked the way it looked. And the guy's like, well, look at the guy's stats. Look at how many outs he gets, how many strikes out. Look at his ERA. Like, he's like, this guy's got a low ERA. He's like, this guy is worth at least $3 million, but you can get him for $275,000 just because he throws funny. And Steamboat Willie, that ultra rare, is a 5-figure item that people were paying that already. And people now, for whatever reason, are selling him just because he doesn't have first appearance. I don't give a fudge what anyone says. That is first appearance Steamboat Willie, and I don't have him. Like he's not in my arsenal. I'm not trying to pump my bags. I do have that's a lot. I do have the common, but I am talking about the ultra rare, the animated one. That's 3D. That's something that is never happened before. I think the only other company to ever get the license for that was Lego. Like Legos, so that is very, very special. That is very special, and I wish I had the money to buy them. I don't, but I wish I did. So yeah, Steamboat Willie. I think Eddie Rizzo. I think the Lenticulars definitely, because first appearance cards, music on cards. There's a lot of layers to that. I think those are very collectible. Um, yeah, I think, and then of course, Alligator Loki. Moving on here. Let me get back to what's his name? What do you say? Yep, 69 million. So Major Gains. There was this one clip from years ago. It was, who was it? Hawkeye and Captain America. So, oh wow, oh my God. So Ray Fixie has 347 of Harley Quinn number 13. She's the ultra rare in the series 2 of Harley Quinn, red, black, and white, or red, yeah, black, white, and red. Like, oh my God, 347 of those. That is just bananas. I don't know why he's got that many. That's whatever. Ray Fixie's got an interesting mind. He's made a ton of money on this app. This is bananas. This is bananas. That's so much. That's so much. That's that's not insane. That's probably a genius move. Like I don't actually like that one, but he's got to see something, you know. So yeah, Major Gains on the. There, I will say, what back in the day, what did they call loose women? Like, I don't know. I'll call them slenders. So Chris Evans and Jeremy Renner, you know, Captain America and Hawkeye were being interviewed for, like, I think Civil War, I guess, and the two were just being interviewed, and they were asking them about Black Widow. So they're like, you know, she's had a lot of people had shipped them with you, Hawkeye. They had shipped Black Widow with Captain America, and now they're shipping her, you know, with Bruce Banner. What do you think about that? And Jeremy Renner's like, she's a slender, and you know, knowing what that means. And then Chris Evans just starts laughing his butt off, and they had, like, he was fine, but Disney had to, like, apologize for it. And I think he got fined, or Disney got fined, and it's like, come on, they can't make jokes. These guys are like they make, like, the best movies. They're entertaining us so well, and they can't make jokes. Like, I get it. Should he have said that? No, but, like, come, like, that was funny. He doesn't mean it. Like, there's no, you can't make fun of people. I love it. I love it when people make fun of each other. It's funny. It's funny. So anyway, I'm gonna move on here. Sinful Mama says, out of money, so I'll be missing out on Aston Martin. Dude, I need to sell this. I need to sell this one. Somebody come buy my. What else can I sell? Nothing. There's nothing. I mean, the Rogers musical thing, which is $123. Oh my God, I don't want to sell these things at a loss. I mean, I could sell my Eddie Rizzo. Not for $11,000. Like, no way, man. This dude was literally $25,000 at one point. I'm not selling him for less than half. I can't. Yeah, I already. I need more of these Loki. That is so cheap. That's so cheap. I could sell a Joey M Batman. I mean, I don't have Todd anymore, so I don't really need. But 870 is so low. I can't do that. I hate taking losses on things. Maybe I could sell a Becky Cloonan. Oh my God! But she was at Becky Cloonan was at $2,800 at one point. This is at $1,300. I have such an issue with doing that, even though I would have 6x my money because I bought it for like $200. Man, oh man. Invisible Woman, what's she at? Oof, under 700. Yeah, this is rough. I think Storm is the only thing I'd be willing to sell right now. Justin says, damn, Daniel. Sinful Miles says, for a second, I thought you said 500 Mickey's walls. No. Although Dr. Profit has like 350, which is nuts. But like that's certifiably insane. But again, that, you know, when you have that much money, it kind of makes sense. So we got, moving on here. Bruno Rodriguez says, what is the best escrow service that you recommend? Just trying to buy more OMI. I mean, for bless me, if you're trying to, like, if it's buying it with your NFTs, I mean, I would be the best escrow service, but I mean, if you're talking about exchanges, just Bit4x But if you're trying to sell your NFTs for Omi, if you have somebody that you have a deal ready to buy, let me know. I'll do that for you. Andy Ulysses says Cardinals baseball, Mark McGwire, baby. Oh, dude, it's 90s team was they never won a championship with Mark McGwire. They only won it, I think, in like 06 or 05 and then like 2011. Yeah, they didn't win until they got Albert Pujols. So in 90s, like Mark McGwire, Ray Langford, yeah. They didn't have Scott Rowland until later, but Delano DeShields was so fast. Royce Clayton was fast. They had a lot of speed. And Mark was the power. But honestly, the better team was in the 2000s when you had Albert Pujols, you had Larry Walker, you had Scott Rowland, you had just the power. The offense on that team was just gone. Like, pick your poison. Pitchers must have just like hated their lives when they had to verse those guys. It was just insane. Oh my god, that was a lot of a lot of good stuff. Little about Mr. Pine Prophecy is 500. Yeah, 500. Dude's got a lot. Sinful Mawa says it's 0.0048 now. It is, lad. It is. Sinful Mawa says Omi's climbing his way back up. Get this bread. Sinful Mawa says I didn't get 0.0031 or 29. I did get 0.037, which is good enough for me. That is fair. That's fine. I mean, now I would buy more. Like, if I had an extra $100,000, yeah, I'd buy a little bit more, knowing that, again, because anything can happen in crypto, I'd buy now, knowing it can get cut in half. And it's like, okay, well, then I'll buy more. But at this point, I think I'm done. I have to save for taxes. I have to say, like, I have like 6 weeks left before I have to pay something. I don't know what it is yet. My accountant's not messaging me back, but yeah. It doesn't says good we a Friday drop for burn down here. Good we a Friday drop. I had a stroke trying to read that. Good we a Friday drop for burn. I can't. Does says FNV bought at 0.0029. Jelly. Oh yeah, I'm jelly too. Jose Valdez says what happened to new exchanges? We'll get them. This will be a couple months. Sinful Mawal says who were the people selling Omi at 0.0031? Could be the bought it below, but I bet it's who got in at 0.0081. Hype Train bought at 0.0071. Now selling out of World War III Apocalypse Fear. Yeah, I feel so bad for those people. Why'd you sell it at that loss? Like, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense. I mean, I understand why. They just, I mean, people are, and I've seen it so many times. I've seen it with other people saying, hey, even with the Rona, people would go and say, like, yo, this is bad. And people that they have these knee-jerk reactions, like, and again, when Rona first started, we didn't 100% know exactly what it was doing. And funnily enough, how the CDC today says, like, yeah, we're going to loosen mask restrictions for 70% of the country, including schools. Because, like, that threat of World War III is going on, and it's just, nobody cares. Like, during, like, a lot of these protests, a lot of those riots that happened in 2020, nobody cared about Rona during that. It's so interesting how that happens. Anyway, I forget what I was saying. Oh yeah, the knee-jerk reactions of people. I've seen it. Like, people sell off their stuff. Like, oh, it's going down, it's crashing, got to get out. Why would you lock in your losses? Like, I that infuriates me so much. But I wish humans were better. I wish they were, like, how in Dragon Ball Z, in like one of the games, one of Gohan's contributions to society was that he taught the entire world how to access their ki, their chi, like like he did Videl. And that's incredible. I wish, if I could grant you one wish, it would be to tell people to not freak out when these types of things happen, and to you hold on. I mean, if it's a good investment, you hold on to it. And that's one thing I wish I could teach the world. The people who are lucky enough that they have enough money that they can invest, which I recognize is not the whole world. That's only a little bit, and there's obviously better things that could go onto it. But that, to me, that hurts. That hurts when I see people do that. It's like, oh my god, I feel so bad. Ian B says, what do you think will happen on the 27th? Probably nothing. There could be, I mean, let's see what date the 27th is. Like what actual day does that fall out on? Oh, it's Sunday. They might give us oh, hey, we're gonna have a comic book this Tuesday. They might give us an announcement. Maybe I mean, if we were to have something to come out on Sunday, we probably would have gotten an announcement today for it on Sunday, and then we would have a Medium article tomorrow. Yeah. Hiccups. Also, I will, plug in myself here. Comics and Crypto. I'll be on their channel in the next couple of days. We did a questionnaire today, and they're going to edit it. And I don't know when the video will be out, but I'll be on their channel. I did that today. That was fun. That was good times. They good peeps. Yeah, I mean, maybe on Sunday we get an announcement for for something else for that next week, but I don't know. We shall see. Sinful Mawal says, last chance to get on Omi Hype Train, next stop exchanges, and $10 in April. Hopefully we do get some exchanges in April. That'd be pretty legit. Mr. Planet Prophet says, get that Loki ready. I'm trying to sell something. I don't know. I don't have it. Ooh, Brockman Blockchain tweeted, says, hey, look, it's Features in VR on the Oculus. Oh, I have an Oculus. As recording from streaming to an iPad doesn't do that in the actual headset. Oh, but that's so cool. Can't wait to get one when I have some Monets. Blah, blah, blah. Oh wow, cool. So Pixelmon is a I guess it's something called a total disaster. Pixelmon, I don't know who they are, but here's some that looks kind of cute. It's Boo. I don't know what that is, like a messed up jack-o'-lantern. I don't know what that is. That's nightmare fuel. But why I'm telling people this is because people were going. People were paying 3 ETH for these. So again, according to Crypto KZO Cortez, people were paying 3 ETH for this. JPEGs of. I mean that's kind of cute. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't pay 3 ETH for that. But if it was like $10, you know what? Yeah, that's a little cute thing. It's like woo. Jack-o'-lantern, nah. But I don't know what. Sorry, mistake. I don't like a demented Squirtle, and that is nightmare fuel. But again, people are paying 3 ETH for this. We are definitely in the right company. We're definitely in the right business here because that. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. AR says, I appreciate the honest answers, Randy. I also think there are other things that could triple in price faster than a Todd. Yeah, most likely. Steamboat Willie. I think some of the comics, which I know, I wish I knew more about these comics. I mean, the data is out there, though. You take a look at the physical comics and what they go for in the higher grades, and then, well, you could take a look at what they go for on Veve app and look at any patterns that are different. And if you do that, then you can say like, oh, well, let's just say, and for example, I don't know, but let's just say, for example, the highest minted or the highest grade comic for, let's say, Marvel Comics #1 is, let's say, 30x of the secret rare. And then you look at others and say like, okay, well, the others are only, 20x or 10x. Then you find someone that's a really popular comic, and suddenly it's 100x of what this is. If you find that big disparity, that big difference, that's probably going to be the one to go towards. But again, I don't really know enough about comics. I haven't really dug deep into it. But yeah, that's just my thought. Omi Kwan, the homie, aka Beskar Batman, says, I came in with Randy talking sauce, so I'm guessing we're talking Diablo from Taco Bell. I don't actually eat sauce from Taco Bell. I mean, I think it's good enough without it. Like how people they take on their sushi, they dip it in the soy sauce, and then they put some, ginger on top of that, and then they eat it that way. It's like the sushi is supposed to be kind of meant mostly by itself. I mean the ginger is supposed to be eaten to cleanse the palate in between each bite, so you can go from one to I feel like what did trigger me? Yeah, so I feel like putting the sauce on and I like spicy stuff. Like in my eggs, yeah, I'll put some Tabasco in there. I'll put Tabasco on everything. I'd put Tabasco in here. I don't. No, I don't. I don't have anything. Um, but yeah, so for Taco Bell, like it's good by itself. I don't really need the sauce. I don't like the sauce. Some people live by the sauce though. The Dragon Cove says, "Hey Randy, hi." Blue says, "What I need to get to the party? Tony Rod forgot to make me his +1. How can we make this happen?" I've been saying that I'm gonna open up the guest list again, but I was saying that before I lost like $550,000, so I'm gonna wait on that. I will let everyone know though, and then we will get back to it together. Atomic Z06, thank you for the super chat. Meant that what are we overlooking in the market? The way we overlooked Marvel #1 when it was sitting at such low prices. Yeah, I think short answer. I did answer before, but Lenticulars, Steamboat Willie, it's probably two of the good ones. Some of the golden moments. No golden moment should be under $1,000. Some of the secret rare comics, oh my god, they're like a couple $100s. It's nuts. Sinful Mama says, load up on Lady and the Tramp and Wally, major undervalued, under 1,000. Yeah, no golden moment should be under 1,000. That's nuts. That's ridiculous. This is craziness. Crazy sauce. Considering Disney is not advertising, and the Facebook, nobody's talking about him in the Facebook group. So, yeah. Sinful Mama says, unless you're worried about the price, first appearance doesn't matter. You can just pretend it's first appearance. That's true. That's true. Mr. Planet Prophet says, anyone know of a at Mr. V in Veve? His collection is amazing. Literally blows my mind. He has a set of Steamboat Willies, number 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow. That is amazing. I unfortunately do not know him, though. Mr. Planet says, and all the palindrome dates on the lenticular cards are cool as well. Yeah, I like fun things with numbers. Those are very exciting for me. Justin says, I really seeing Superman underperforming since his kid or whatever 1K. It's his, I think it's his kid that I think came out as buy. It's so weird because the comic was like one of the most pre-ordered comics in recent history, because comics, don't tend to don't do that good as well as they did, 20, 30 years ago. But the Superman, his physical collectible, I don't think that has anything to do with the fact that his son came out as bi. Like, how many people actually knew that? How many people were to actually care? Like, I don't know. I think just because his son came out as bi, I don't think that should affect his pricing. And again, how many people knew that? I mean, honestly, the only reason I knew it is because like people made like a big fuss about it. It's like, oh, okay, well, I guess I know that now. I guess that's a thing. Alan says, people selling rare comics for 25 gems. Really? Which ones? that's nuts. Like people like Brock McBlockchain made that tweet before earlier today. So like people selling their common comics for $8.50. It's like, okay, well, actually let me do the math on this, because I want to see $8.50 times 0.915. They're making 77 cents after they pay their fee. It's like, you're really selling you want to make 77 cents. That's what you want to make. That ridiculous. Mark D says, the people think that Steamboat Willie first appearance status matters. The same people that were surprised when Uncommon Wonder Woman came out higher than Ultra Rare Hawk Girl. Gotta use your head sometimes. Agreed. Oh, god, hiccups. Agreed. Oh, I need carbs. I need more food. I haven't been getting halal the last, like, I literally got it every day this last week. I need more, but it's too late. I'm gonna just starve until tomorrow. Also, all you feed me is puffins. I don't have anything. I have an MRE. I've been dieting. I'm trying to get back into shape. And Lou says, how would we find him? Can we search names on Veve? Yeah, you can. It doesn't work for me. If I search for someone saying it doesn't do it. Like, if I would have to go, hopefully they have something listed, and then I could find that there, and they could follow him there. Follow Chobby Cat 5. That'd be great. Mr. Planet says, at Alan, get those bread MCP points. And it says at Mr. Veve. Okay. Mr. Planet Prophet says, I'm not sure how, but he does giveaways in feed is the way I found him. Oh, okay. Interesting. I got to pay attention more to the feed. Joshua Tron got gems for 0.4. Oh my god, that is. I don't know why people would sell for that low when MTL's coming, but whatever. Whatever. No, NFTs, Loki's pooping. Yo, Loki got shot. Like, alligator Loki went down. I wish I had more money. I wish I didn't have to pay taxes. Honestly, this is going to be the last time um, that I. Oh, nice. Here's what Vivi's given us. Oh, look at that bod. Yo, girl, look at that bod. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. Ah. Okay, now this is actually from Veve Collectibles, so I thought that was interesting. I'm going to get back to the YouTube here real quick. If everyone could smash that like button, that would be great. It's a free way to support the channel. A buddy of mine just texted me. Veve just posted Aston Martin driving around. Says, just went over it on stream. Ha 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 ha. I think this is the last time I'll ever have zero money. Like once I don't care even if we go to just like 2 or 3 cents. I'm gonna take some money out where, God forbid, we dump again. I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna be ready. Because this is not fun. This is not fun losing this much money. So I will. This is the last time. Last time. Mr. Planet Prophet says at Joshua Tran, how did you get them safely? I mean, it's probably just YOLO'd it. The best way, probably Escrow. Escrow's probably going to be the best. Omi Homie Mike Jack says, Randy, what's up, brother? What's going on, Omi Homie Mike Jack? I hope you're doing well. Joshua Tran says, just a closed group I'm in, trusted buyers and sellers. Cool. Joseph says, I'm determined to get David Yu's hair routine in the DMs. How much you want to bet? Like he just, like he'll watch. Like there's some girls I know that are jealous of guys' skins because like girls like I am paying like $300 a month for all my skin, facials, hair products, and like my boyfriend who uses like a bar of soap that he uses for his thing down there, he's like use that on his face and his skin is like perfect. I don't know why that happens. Girls also wear a lot of makeup. Maybe that has something to do with it. But so David Yu, I'd imagine he's just born blessed with that beautiful hairline. Probably doesn't even do anything. It's like, yeah, just like wash it every now and then. Like it's probably how it goes. Okay. Michael L says, what's the main reason the Veve NFTs are taking a hit? MTL Saturday. I mean, MTL Saturday drop. We had a gem squeeze prior, and then like I said, uncertainty in the markets. You know, crypto took a giant dump and markets took a giant dump because of that pending World War III thing. So that type of thing is happening. Moving on. Robo says, it's good we didn't get an exchange before this crazy big dip because it would have been erased, but I'm ready for the exchanges to come ASAP. Whenever they come, they come. I want to say April. Could be May, could be June, could be London, Paris, maybe Tokyo. I mean, I'll survive. I've been meaning to sing the song "I Will Prevail." I don't know what it's a. I think it's a cover, not a cover. It's like a spoof on "I Will Survive." And instead of singing "I Will Survive," it's Principal Warts from Hey Arnold going "I will prevail." Like he's like shaking his boot. It's like one of the funniest things ever, and I wish I could. I wish I could remember. But yeah, whenever it happens, it happens. Right now, I'm just loosey goosey. I'm just focusing on getting back in shape. I'm focusing on trying to become a beast and go. You know, if it hits, it hits. RPM 87 says, should I sell my Becky Cloonan and buy Spider-Man jump into? Oh, sell my Becky Cloonan and Spider-Man jump into action, and buy gems to pick up Steamboat Willie. I don't know. Steamboat Willie's great, but so is Becky Cloonan, and so is Spider-Man Jump into Action. Well, which one is that Spider-Man Jump? Is that the rare? It's probably the rare. Okay, let's see what we got here. Why did I exit out of the Veve app? Why do I do this to myself? I'll take a look at it, because I don't think I'd sell Spider-Man for almost anything. Like, it's not even a question. You know, liquor before beer. Don't sell Spider-Man. Yeah, the Jump into Action is. This is like $2,200 at one point. It lost like 66. But no, I cannot. I cannot do that. You know, Abe Lincoln, George Washington, whoever, they cannot tell a lie. I cannot, in good conscience, tell you to take out Spider-Man. No, I would not do that. But again, that's just me. Major Gain says, I wish humans were better. Randy Chavez 2022. Oh, God, no. Oh, God, please don't quote me on that. Oh, God. Also, I need to get canceled. Oh. Major Gains. All right. He's well, I do. Well, so thinking about that for a second. Yeah, I think it's okay to wish people were better. Because that means you want the best for them. I mean, you should want to be better. Like we should all want to be better, because our family and friends deserve us to be at their very best, and they should expect the best from us. So I think we should also. So I've been slacking hardcore lately, but the past couple days, been at it. I've been at it, and I will continue to be the very best, like no one ever was. Justin says the crypto market should be going up in World War III, not down. People are just holding their money. They're not spending. They're just like, nope, keeping this just in case. Mr. Planet says, Randy, you will actually do that for me. If I find a trader to swap OMI for my gold moments, yeah, sure. That's fine. I'm chill with it. Mark D says, VU rule number 1. People hate to buy when prices are low. People love to buy when prices rise. All it takes is a spark, then prices rise like a snowball rolling downhill. It is. If I had the money, believe me, I'd be buying everything. Just believe me, I would. But yes, Mr. Planet, you have to find your guy first. And I do charge 1 alligator Loki per transaction, up to $10,000. Anything over $10,000, I will charge 2 common alligator Lokis for that, just as an escrow fee. But yes, I do that. Yeah, Marty, humans are odd. Monarch NFT says, Randy, what's your thoughts on the Mickey and Friends? Donald and Daisy have dipped a bit over 50%, and so many listed. Could they rebound? Yeah, of course, 100%. I would say, yeah, those are like the safest bets in my opinion. Anything Disney, safe, very, 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 very safe bets. If I could take out a loan right now, Disney. I mean, mostly only, but Disney, definitely Disney. Monarch NFTs, I believe Donald was around 1,600, and he's at 400. Oh, there's no way. There's nothing that I can sell. Like, if I sold the Ghost Bears, Brendan Z would kill me. But honestly, again, I would lose money on them. The only one I wouldn't lose money on is the Blue Ghost Bear, because I was gifted that one. I don't want to sell anything I was gifted. I don't know, the Green Bear I'd make money on. The White Bear I'd lose money on, but the red one I'd lose. And I love Luke Chu also. And the Labbit I just bought. I don't want to. Oh my God, the Labbit's at 280 now. That secret rare. I mean, the only things I could realistically sell that I would make money on, like the Ecto ones and DeLoreans. I don't want to. Oh man, I don't want to. That's hard. I just gotta hodl, man. Just gotta hodl. That's what you gotta do. Super Duper Hang says, Randy bought 2 cases, Brilliant Stars today. I freaking love Pokemon. Heart Peru. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Monarch says, I hope you pull a Charizard. I hope you do as well. I hope he pulls the big stuff, the good stuff from there. Let's see what we got here. We got Irish Cream saying, you can't get a Marvel 1 in real life, non-graded. No, you cannot. Who's to say it is real? You cannot get that non-graded. Berta Jerk says, Avocado Ranch Crispy Chicken Taco is fire. It is. I have got. It's like $2, right? Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's absolutely fantastic. I love it. Oh, Taco Bell's so good. I miss it. I miss it so much. I'm surprised like they haven't like called like, hey, yo, Chavez, you all right? You haven't been here in like a week. Um, Theo Remy says, "What's the max gems you can buy within a day?" I don't know. I mean, on the app, I don't know, a couple thousand maybe. Off app, secondary market, probably a lot. I don't know though. Da, da, da. Michael L says, "Randy, you've done these AMAs drinking water and running. I would like to see you having a few drinks while doing these." That would have probably been possible a few weeks ago, and I have done a couple of them. But I spend a lot of money when I drink. But right now, I want to try to be the very best no one ever was, like no one ever was, and get in really good shape. So no drinks for right now. I will. I don't know when the next time I'll drink. I haven't drank in a while. I would say maybe I want to get in really good shape first, and then I'll slowly kind of do that every now and then. But yeah, I would love that too. I go really hard at some of these parties. So at next Designer Con, at some of the next stuff, we'll do a thing. Orange Bag Lady invited me to when they do Designer Con in like London or whatever. She's like, yeah, we'll all get we'll all party together. We'll probably stay together somewhere. I don't know. I don't even know when it is or if I could even go. Sleeping Comics says Randy equals win. Sleeping. I love sleep. So I just found out today that Sleepin has his like top YouTubers thing, and I'm on it. I was like, oh, get the fudge out of it. No, stop it. It's great. I love it. Sleepin's the man. AR says Iron Man versus Secret Rare Black Panther. This is a tough one. Black Panther. I mean, they're both about the same intelligence. Black Panther. I don't know who has more. Black Panther obviously has more money. People, I think Tony Stark, but Black Panther has all of that vibranium. It is crazy amounts of it there. Plus, he's got a whole Now, granted, Tony Stark could make a bunch of those Ultron robots. Black Panther, but Black Panther's got the Wakandan army. It's got the Dora Milaje. Who would win in a fight? I mean, it's kind of hard to even hurt Black Panther because he's got the suit and just you could definitely damage Tony's suit. I'll get back to you on that. I got a super chat. 2 super chats. Lori Brenner says, just 7 months ago or less, we saw Spider-Man Secret Rare at $2,000. Oh my God! Could you imagine if we knew then what we knew now? Superman was at $800. Elsa was at $295. Marvel #1 was at $10. We are still so early. Chill out. Lori, I love you, man. We gotta yeah. I'm glad you can put that in perspective. That is very good. Yes, 100%. We're very, very early. William Coulter, you called me today and I did not answer. I was so incredibly busy today. I'm so sorry. Says he prefers cheap no-name vodka, folks. Okay, so this was like 2018, maybe it's 20. I don't know. It was a few years ago, where we were going out to a company I was with. We were going out to just like a dinner. Like, hey, like the boss man was like, hey, you know what? You guys have been doing really well this month. Let me take you out to dinner. So he tells us to go. I think it was Teller's actually. That steakhouse is like my favorite place ever. I've only gone like 3 or 4 times, but that is that is the one time I wish my girlfriend was not vegetarian, because that steak that I had there, and I've been to a lot of freaking good steakhouses, was the best thing that I've ever tasted. And it's like, oh my goodness. Anyway, so we go there, and I guess I wasn't feeling Long Island's. I wasn't feeling whatever. So, and this is a fancy place too. And I was in, like a shirt. I had a button down against my will. No. And the waiter's like, what do you want to drink? It's like, oh, can I just get a double shot of vodka? And they're like, what type? And I was like, bottom shelf. Like I'm I'm a cheap date. And the waiter's like, okay. And everyone else is like, yo, Chavez, like, it's a fancy place. You could order like decent stuff. And I was like, yeah, that's fine, So I had a couple of those, and then I guess they gave me some really good shots because I was tipsy. I couldn't drive home. I had to sit at the bar and eat crackers afterwards. I was like, I'm not, and then got dehydrated, so I was drinking water. But yeah, that was that was a story and a half right there. Where was I before those? Avocado. Yep. Avocado. Renegades win. Oh yeah. So AR Iron Man versus Secret of Black Panther. You're talking about the actual the worth. I'm talking about like the fight. Okay. Because I was say Black Panther knows a lot more martial arts. But that's a good one. I mean, well, with Black Panther, that is the largest secret rare Marvel has had at what 2,500 give or take. So they are finally, with 2 million, 2.1, 2.2 million monthly active users. Yeah, it makes sense to try to raise that a little bit. Um, so I would say if you have one shot, one opportunity. Now, if you cannot afford the secret rare, you can just get the ultra rare. It's still animated, still does some really cool stuff. If you can't afford the animated, let's say you don't really care about that, you don't want the sound or anything, you just want the statue, you could still get the rare, common, uncommon. So there's a lot of them. There's like 50 something thousand of them. Iron Man, you don't have that option. You have to pay um that price because there's no secret rare, ultra rare. There's no difference. There's only just one Iron Man, and there's a lot less of him overall than overall Black Panther. So I would say Iron Man because it does have that Disney golden moment as well. It's not animated, but they are both first appearances. So yeah, I would say Iron Man in that one. Irish Cream says only copies of the first ever Marvel comic are graded. That's how old the comic is. I know. It's pretty insane. It's pretty. There's a couple. I feel like there's a couple like that too. Like the only way to get it is graded, and if you find it ungraded, it's most likely a fake or it's a reprint, that type of deal. But that's how you know it's a good comic. David Capone says, "Have we ruled out a Sunday drop to end the month?" I mean, we might get a comic, we might get something. But yeah, if we were to have a Sunday drop, we would get we would have had an announcement today and we would get a Medium article tomorrow. Now to end the month, it doesn't have to be Sunday. It could be Monday because that's the 28th, and we could get an announcement tomorrow at let's say like 5 o'clock, whatever. It's like, hey, coming Monday is a new comic book, something like that. But I am welcoming, 100% welcoming the fact that we might not have a drop on Sunday because I need a break. Jeremy Padower tweets that the cream rises to the top, but you have to be aware that you're the cream. Oh, am I Sandy listening to Gary Meow because he has such a way with words. Poor Man Printing's like WTF at the car, and then Reese is just like, we got a super chat coming in from Ernie Malas. $20 super chat says, great week, huge burns, solid rebound, way up on everything. Veve Omi from last May. This is a life changer for hodlers. It is. It's insane. Actually, Ernie Malas, in my video before that I made earlier today, I posted a quote from Aldous Havley. I don't even know where the fudge I put it. Okay, that says, Omi average daily burn in 2021 was 64.7 million per day. Not bad. But the average daily burn in 2022 is 146.7 million each day, more than doubled. It's 126% gain plus more burn mechanics coming. And yeah, we have and that was just on average last year, where the end of like in November, we had like insane burns because of Disney week and all that. In December, we had 12 days of like December of Christmas. We've had a lot of amazing things. Like they could print whatever they want. I don't care as long as it burns Omi. And this is from the reserve wallet, but what I cannot wait for is Omi to NFT, but Omi to land. Like the Veveverse, yes, land will be great. I'm gonna buy a bunch of stuff. A bunch of my Omi is gonna be burned because I'm gonna buy land. But what I also think is that Veve has said before, they're going to have some high mint items that they're going to sell you, and in the Veveverse, it like, all right, for the Veve app, it makes sense to partner with all these amazing IP companies. Why? Because that's how you get people interested. But in the Veveverse, it wouldn't make sense to do that. Like, why would you partner with Martha Stewart to give, to decorate, your kitchen? Why would you decorate? Why would you partner with IKEA to decorate your house? Where Veve can make chairs. Okay, design a chair, design a kitchen, design these plates so people can play like Animal Crossing in the Veveverse. And all of that, because it's owned by Veve, they don't have to give anything to the licensors. A lot of that will just be pure Omi burn. And I can't wait for that. That is going to be one of the best things that this app has ever seen. So I'm going to do my Patreon member shout out because it's been 1 hour. So I leave it up to you, and I think the time is right to stop the fight one more night. I wanna be with you, where I wanna hold you tight. It feels so right tonight, so leave it up to you, and I think the time is right to stop the fight, stop the fight. I love Cascada so much. Everyone, please follow at Hey David on, at King Mabs Forever on Twitter. You got Standoff Chart and King Mabs over on the Veve app. Kobe Collects and Omi Player 1 over on the YouTube. Rayfax.eth. Search that wherever you would like. Powers of X #1 over here. Kobe Collects down here. Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Puddin' Cheeks, Veve Las Vegas, Tabs Trades, Mars Davis, Legacy Bermuda, Sony Pop Media, The Gale, Charles Merkel, Veve Darkling, Cavell Anderson, and Veve Vibes, all on the YouTube. You got at Wet Wizard Veve and Gary O at 1234CA3, all on Twitter. DerekRed.com/pages/Veve-photography and WoundedWarriorProject.org are people that are places that you should follow as well. Moving on here. Okay. Yep. Donald. Yep. Daisy. Randy. Okay. Sinful Miles says people don't like political pandering in their Star Wars, superheroes, comics, Disney, etc. It's not relevant to the story, and it's just their political points. It's annoying. Yes. Agreed. If it's part of the story, great. Like, if you just make good stories, that's fine. And if some people happen to be certain ways, that's also fine. But yes, agreed. Justin says, seems like there's a lot of scam Veve pages popping up on IG. Well, then we must be wary and be vigilant. Vigilance. Mr. Planet says, oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. AR says, oh man, Veve tweeted a video with the Aston Martin. You can drive it. They're hyping this up like mad. Lord of the Realms says, bring us drivable DeLorean back. I think they will. Joe says, what do you think about the muzzle flashes with no barrels on the car? I don't know. I think that would be muzzle flash. Probably fine. I mean, I wasn't gonna get the car because that would have been a cool added bonus, but it's not a like, oh, it doesn't have it, I'm gonna not get it now. It's whatever. I'm fine. For Miles' taxes, what are those? Or what you have to pay when you make a lot of money, or it looks like you're making a lot of money. Silverado says, I don't mind people selling NFTs for 77 cents in profit. They're burning Omi. No, good for us. That's a good point. That's true. David Widener says, you can file an extension on your taxes and buy more Loki now. I don't have, no, actually, no, I can't. I asked my accountant about that, and he's like, yeah, you can't file an extension. I'm like, why not? And he's like, oh, it gave me some, oh my God. I mean, he's good at what he does, but oh my God, the bedside manner with that person is horrendous. Robel says, drivable James Bond car, tweeted by Veve. Hopefully DeLorean will be drivable as well. It was before, it will be again, I am sure. Just my opinion though. Monarch NFT says, we barely see about 100 to 500 per NFT listed right now. I'm pretty sure it's just flippers and people stacking gems for Saturday, not even close to a Veve market crash. It's a good point. Realtor Aaron Vega says, remember when I said in this chat there would be a 70% dip and you said it was impossible? I told you so. Well, nobody was really talking about World War III. Nobody's really talking about all of these things coming combined. Gem squeeze, international conflict, and the bear market at the same time. But if you would like to take that as a victory and you want to say that you're right, then technically you are. So I will tip the hat to you, good sir. Sinful Mao says, I don't want people to be better. There's enough competition already. I think that makes you be really good though. When you go and So don't how do you get better as a person? It's not by being around people that you can smoke all day. It's by being around people that are better than you. So that's what I really like in the grand scheme of things. I like being around people that are better because they bring me up. They're not going to come down to my level, so they bring me up to their level. Matt Mara says, "What is your prediction of when this market squeeze will end?" Oh, I have zero idea. If I knew the roadmap that they had, I could tell you. I don't know. I would say my guess would be when they go through a couple of weeks where we don't have big drops, where it's just like, But when that happens, I don't know. Bill Gardner says, "Veve just tweeted, yep, James Bond car is drivable." Mr. Planet Prophet says, "Thank you so much. I'll let you know. Cheers, mate." Sinful Mawal says, "Being out of money is painful. Applied for more 0 APY 15-month credit cards. Going to max out and pay off minimums." Okay. That is definitely a strategy that some people are utilizing. Sinful Mawal says, "You should open Pokemon card packs on stream. See if you get something." I mean, I stream so much already, and that's just more work that I honestly don't have the time for. I wish I did. I wish there was 3 of me. I would be getting so much stuff done, but, Michael L. says, "November, I jumped in here with 4 Gs in the dip. I'm still at $30,000. Had my 12-year-old calling me crazy in November. My kids say, 'Oh my God, you're watching him again, Randy.'" Oh, that's so sweet. They know me by name. Good. I mean, you put your money where your mouth is, and you 7x yourself. That's fantastic. I hope the kids now. Well, I don't know if that's like a good thing, because then, let's say they go and they watch somebody that is on YouTube, and they say, "Well, Dad, he's on YouTube. We're listening to him. You listen to that guy on YouTube, and you made a bunch of money. Well, we're gonna listen to this person," and the person I listen to is like crazy. So I hope that doesn't happen. So I hope you told him, like, hey, the difference is with this guy is he's already been successful in X, Y, and Z and multiple things. And what do you know about this guy? And so I don't know. I am definitely glad it worked for you. Did you get him anything? Did you like, "Hey guys, I made this much money. Now eat nothing but peanut butter jelly for the rest of..." No, I don't know. If I had a kid, I don't know if it's so hard to... I assume it's so hard to be a parent because, like, I'd want nothing. I'd like, "Hey, Dad, can we have ice cream for dinner?" "You know what, son? That sounds like a great idea. Let's do it." Oh God, that'd be great. It'd be nothing but like waffles and cereal every day. I think that's why women are needed so much. Like, guys, no, you need a hot meal, you need nutrition. And like, oh, okay. If it was just dads trying to raise kids, we would be. I would not be good. It would be like, all right, let's train in the cold. They'd be sick like every other week. But good for you, man. Good for you, mate. Yogurt says, "Randy, how did you get to the U.S. from Peru?" I basically won lotto. I didn't actually win lotto. I just people that were looking to adopt me couldn't have kids, and they're like, "Okay, well, someone in Peru is probably cheaper than in the U.S." And then they. The person at the adoption agency is like, "Yeah, I got one over here. It's a little brown boy. Nobody wants him. He's got no cabs." And then and they're like, "Okay, yeah, sure. We'll take that one." That was it. I mean, in the U.S., it's a lot of it's a lot of waiting, it's a lot of paperwork, it's a lot of. They're very thorough, which I guess is good. But I guess in Peru, it can be a little easier when you have. The judges that are drunk and people you can like pay off. Apparently, though, like, it shouldn't have happened. Apparently, that it was in a different place. It wasn't in like capital. It was in this like really shady part of town. The only way to get there is through like mountains where like if you stop, like the snipers will get you and like rob you. It's like, damn. So yeah, it essentially should not have happened, but. Whether it be the big man upstairs, whether it be the aliens that made us, or whether it be we are in a simulation and then someone's like, "You know what? I'm going to put all of my point..." Like, being in Peru is the worst spawning position, like ever. Maybe the only ones worse would be like maybe like Afghanistan, somewhere in the Middle East, someplace like Africa. But the person playing me, if I'm the avatar, they put all of their stats into just luck. A little bit into intelligence, a little bit into physical fitness, but the rest of it was just luck. And I've been getting lucky since. I'm getting lucky all the time. I was born lucky. Mr. Planet Prophet says, yes, please, Randy, open a Pokemon box on stream one day. I don't have any Pokemon boxes left, but I can do that. I could open up a couple packs on stream. When Omi moons, I'll go to my friend Joe R. Vintage Pokemon. He's been on the podcast. We didn't open anything on stream, but we did talk science, Pokemon, talked everything. And yeah, we could definitely do that. I'm game. I think it'll be fun. Verena Kruger says, wow, partner statues at $20,000. Get the fudge out of here. Excuse me. I'm going to go to the brands. Go to the Disney Golden Moments. And let's take a look at this partner statue. Wow, $20,000. So what could you get this for? $12,000, $14,000? Oh my god, that's so low. That is insane. That is insanely low. Oh. So NFT Pirates had tweeted, it drives. Cool. And Reese says 3 peppers, spicy, not financial advice. Now, Alex at some point had said 4 peppers, spicy. Is this like, and is there another pepper is there something else left ready for Monday? I am, Somebody's like, you cannot post this stuff. We be breaking this down on stream. And I'm gonna wow, that's so the speculation here is that, I mean, most likely what Reese had just said is like, oh, hey, this is spicy, like, this is cool. Like, most likely what Reese did was just like, this is like one of the coolest things that we've ever done, so boom, 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 spicy. And most likely the number of peppers that he had tweeted was insignificant. It just didn't mean anything, and it was just whatever. But there is a chance that, well, Alex has tweeted 4 spicy things, whatever, 2 out of 4, and this is 3 out of 4, so maybe there's another thing to happen. I don't know. We shall see, though. Again, there's still a few days left in the month. Sinful Mawile says, is there a limit to how many gems can be created, or are they inflationary? No, I mean, if people put in money, they're gonna give out gems. Yeah. Lucky Clover says, doesn't that hurt when you smack your knuckles like that? No, my I don't know if you could tell. I guess you can't really over here, but knuckles are pretty. I used to box, and it's just I guess the nerves in them are. I wish you could tell, like, because when I go like that, you can't really see, but the knuckles are they are bigger. There's a lot, like there are bone calluses. Like there are, you know how people, like kickboxers and Muay Thai fighters, they'll take their shins and they'll just smack it against their shins like after training because it creates microfractures. And what happens when the microfractures heal and they get calcified is that your leg just becomes like a bat. Like all you have is just these like calcium deposit, filled things, and it's just flap. So essentially that is what happened with my knuckles. I would when I was younger, I would punch steel, I would punch concrete, I would punch anything just in my off time, just not even crazy like every now and then I would go like that, but it would just be like, and then just starting to build it up, and surprisingly it never affected me playing violin, it never affected me playing piano. I'm still very, very loosey-goosey with that. But as a result, I can punch pretty much anything, and with really good force, like with really a good amount of force, and I won't feel it. Like most people, so for most humans, for all of them, the bones in your face are typically harder than the bones in your hands, and they are. Like you have a bunch of these tiny bones. Like I think there's 10 tiny bones in the back of your hand. But if they're padded by some muscle and they're padded by, these things, and knuckles, then it's fine. So, my thing is to be okay You need something. It's better to have something and not need it than need something and not have it. Like right now, don't have money to buy this stuff, but I want it. So yeah, moving on. Lori Brenner, that 4.99 super chat saying just seven, and I love how it's just putting us into, giving us some, not speculation, giving us our, like, remember in that one comic book where it was like in the 50s? No, not. What is your perspective? Lori Brenner's giving us perspective. Like just 7 months ago or less, we saw Secret Rare Spider-Man at $2,000, Superman at $800, Elsa at $295, Marvel #1 at $10. We are still so early. Chill the heck out. Thank you for the perspective, Lori. And William Coulter saying he prefers cheap no-name vodka, folks. That was the old Chavez. This is the new Chavez, where I do my very best to try and be in shape as of the last 3 days. So, moving on here. Monarch NFT says, Randy would probably give out his NFT stroke. Don't do it, fool. Stay sipping that agua, bro. It's egg whites, so it's not agua. It's the egg whites. But yeah. I mean, when I get, so especially when I trip with my good friend Lucy, I get very philanthropic. I just like give money away, mostly to charities, which is good. But it's just, I wake up the next day, it's like, oh, man, I really shouldn't have done that. It's like, so I was like, all right, back to work. Justin says, my mom hears you in the background on the phone. She asks me, is that Randy? Oh my God, no way. That's so cool. That's amazing. I'm so glad that some people know me. There was somebody, I forget who it was a while ago, says like, yeah, I talked to my kid about you, like saying, hey, you know, we should get into this. And it's like, I know him. He's in Earth 2. I was like, they knew me from Earth 2. That was so great. Yeah, it's really cool. Where especially I met a bunch of people but especially this one family in Designer Con, where it's like I got I love you. I listen to you all the time. I got my sons into you as well, and I met his wife. I met his three sons, and I was like, this is cool, man. So I gotta continue to try to be the very best, like no one ever was. William Coulter says, yep. When one says, hey, what's up, Randy? Any purchases in Veve lately? Unfortunately, no. Unfortunately, the purchases have been... no, I did buy a second Mickey lenticular card. I think that was it. Oh, I did buy a ultra rare alligator Loki as well. It was like $160. I mean, now it's probably like $140, if not less. Let's take a look. I mean, I was so flabbergasted by the secret rares. I didn't even check the 158. Oh, it's Omi Homie Mike Jack. That's what it is. He's got Omi Homie Mike Jack. Oh, somebody must have bought that Loki, because now the next one is 1200. Oh well, life goes on. It's all good. Kilnick? Get the fudge out of here. Oh my god. Anyway. Moving on here. William Coulter says, best shellfish 2 that day, don't forget. I don't even remember the shellfish. Oh yeah, we had like lobster tails and stuff, right? Yeah. That was some good stuff too. We've also had at Blackstone like a seafood platter. Oh my god, those are so good. The oysters and the that was amazing. BJN's partners 20K. I know. And again, like partners have been sold for 50,000. Like people have bought them for 49,000. Like they had the gems and that's what they spent it on. So this is lunacy. This is crazy. Mark D says OBL just made a great call on Twitter. Is that in-app filming of the drivable Aston Martin? Let's take a look. See. Well, this is what it looked like. No, this does not look like in-app filming. This looks like it is. That just looks like it is on like a roof deck somewhere. Like it looks like whoever runs the Veve account is like has it on like a test account and is filming in like a parking garage somewhere. So that's what I would say. Wherever they are, they're in a parking garage, and it's 7 at night, and they're going home from work, and maybe that's what happened. Mm-hmm. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Okay. Let me go and exit out of this one thing, and I'm going to go back. Moving on. Ernie Molas with that $20 super chat. Thank you so much. Saying, great week, huge burns, solid rebound, way up on everything. Veve, Omi from last May. So again, way up on everything. Veve and Omi from last May. This is a life changer. This is a life changer for hodlers. Agreed. It's, again, short-term turmoil. Zoom out and see where we came from. We're doing really well. The RPM 87. What's going on? How you doing, fam? Says that, okay, gave up on dreams of Steamboat Willie ultra rare, but what should I get, Joey M or Iron Man? Probably Iron Man. Yeah, I would say Iron Man. Real one says, hi Randy, I'm currently on the phone with someone who said you can be an escrow for ultra rare Steamboat. Yeah, once I'm done on here, if you have the deal worked out, message me on Twitter. I'll just charge one common alligator Loki as escrow fee, and then yeah, I'll be done. Just let me know what your Twitter name is. AR says, go for the Iron Man at RPM 87. Safer bet. Agreed. Monarch NFT is coming this Sunday, February 27th. Pikachu. No. Monarch NFT is doing a little bit of a troll. Again, we could get an announcement at some point, for Pokemon, but that doesn't mean we'd get it anytime soon. We will probably not get that until after localization. If they were to release Pokemon before localization, there'd be riots. That'd be insane. Mr. Planet Prop says, thumbs up, guys. Yeah. Alex M says, need more Disney. Let's get this bread. I feel like I'm emptying my bank account, but yet it feels so right. So this is the good thing. It's like, it's not like you're spending like $6,000 on like this amazing week-long vacation where there's great food and you're partying and alcohol and hotels. You're investing it into something that's going to make you a lot more money, in my opinion. Not financial advice. Lori Brenner says, okay, Eminem increase in new secret rare numbers means the earlier lower mint secret rare will become more valuable. Crypto types well. The eminent increase in new secret rare numbers means the earlier lower mint secret. Oh yes, agreed. I agree 100%. Sinful Wow says, we burn OMI when we sell NFT. We do. Some of that OMI burn, that 2.5%, some of that does go into the burn. Mr. Planet Prop says, Randy, I'm listening to you and going through a big bag of Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I found in my mother's attic, hoping for a Charizard. Heh. I have one already, but this big bag was under the insulation. If you have an unlimited Charizard, like it's not first edition and it's not Shadowless, then it's still a good find. Shadowless is really good. First edition is $1,000 easy. Even like the worst condition, first edition Charizard is like $1,000 minimum. But it can be, if it's like if it's in like PSA 7 or 8 condition, it could be like several $1,000s, even like 5 figures. X-Forces, yeah, I can. Yeah, you can. Turn your LLC into an S corp. I did. I have 2. And Tino Lang says that we were at 69 watchers. Nice. I guess that was a little while ago. Mark D says, wow, I'd love to have cash in my bank account. These Veve and OMI prices have made that impossible. I know, right? Reven says, thoughts on low mints? I was lucky to get number 41 Deadpool and the 86 BP. I'm sure 86 BP. Oh, Black Panther. Wow. Low mint, like, it depends which one you have. If it's like a secret rare, well, let's say the secret rare Deadpool, I don't know what it is, but let's say it's $2,000. Well, the sub 100 would be about 5,000, and then the sub 50 would be about 3. So that it's $15,000. Honestly, probably a lot more for the secret, because that's number 41, man. I would probably do a lot more than that. But see what other ones surrounding it are. And the Black Panther, if it's a secret rare, just 2.5x of what the floor is. But again, I would keep that right now. Dina Lang says, hope you're well, Veve fam and Randy fans. Oh, yes, I hope you're well as also. Justin Andre says, any thoughts on the Mickey and Friends collection continued value? It's going down a lot, but it is short term. It will be in the next couple of months. People are like, why weren't people buying these? Why were they selling? You know, that is what will happen. We shall see. Justin says, egg. Sinful Mawal says, just dads could definitely raise all boys, but definitely not girls. Try explaining female puberty, how to handle it to your daughter without a mother. I would not even try. I would be like, all right, I'm going to bring in my friends that are girls and be like, you're talking to her about this. I'm not. I have a funny story. But I would get the super chat first. Wraithax is 106 watts and only 62 likes. Smash that like button, please. Por favor. Thank you so much, Wraithax. Yeah. Now, where was I beforehand? Oh yeah, so Sinful Mom. This is a little gross, a little funny, a little embarrassing. When my friend Justin, you've seen him on the podcast, Justin Apple Pie, Justin Pierce, he's been on the Disney podcast with Steph Celentano, former worker at Disney. We've been friends since we were like 6 years old, and he had 2 younger siblings. One of them, this guy Thomas, who is several years younger than us. So when we were in high school, he's like, yeah, he came home with this like really funny story. He said this girl, who I guess didn't have a mom or the mom didn't tell her, in the middle, and he was like, in the middle of class, in like math class, she just screams out, my private parts are bleeding! Ah! And then I felt bad for laughing. Apparently the whole class laughed. One kid like jumped out the window because he was just laughing so hard. And the teacher tried to keep it. Was like, go to the nurse, honey. Go, you're. Yeah. Parents got to teach their kids about that. That's like, But thank God for the internet, where it's like, okay, you can look this stuff up now. Parents don't necessarily have to teach that anymore. They still probably should. They definitely should. But yes, yeah. Ooh. Justin says, Randy has beaten all the odds. We just have to do what he does. Get a shirt. Just do what Randy... Maybe I should make a shirt. Do what Randy does. No, I can't be that egotistical. I don't want to... Because again, a lot of this is just hard. It's just... Yeah, I did get lucky. But a lot of it was because of, again, pattern recognition and being smart. And I really don't want to like, oh, I'm the smartest. I'm not. I just... There's data out there. Sometimes other people interpret it. Sometimes they don't. But I build off what other people have already done, and I just, okay, well, what can I add to this? What other different things is nobody else looking at? And then I have Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds, and in my mind works really well with that. And again, I outwork. There was Foster Hilt had made a beautiful defense message for me, because there was some guy, I don't even know his name, had just did like a hit tweet out on me. I forget where it even was. Tell me, man. Yeah, so Foster says, to call out Randy Chavez, a guy that arguably puts in more hours keeping the community informed about what goes on than anyone else and doesn't have a selfish bone in his body, is incredibly poor form, should be embarrassed. So, and again, I recognize that other people have jobs, but I don't see any. Maybe like Kobe Collects or VV Vibes, they stream a lot, but between videos and streaming, and I think at least close to the most, like top 3. And when I wasn't, I was just working. Like Will Coulter, if he's here, I can tell you, I was doing the high risk lending. I had the Pokemon business. I was doing YouTube. It was insane. I almost broke into. It was nuts. Moving on, we got a couple of super chats over here. Mr. Coin says, good to see you, Randy. Pray for Ukraine. My innocent neighbors pay the biggest price. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Coin. Gracias. Muchas gracias. So on that marathon, I was talking to a buddy of mine who is probably one of the strongest women I've ever met. A person in general. She's like, hey, do you think it's stupid to go back in the military after you've already been out? I was like, well, no, and I didn't tell her that I was thinking about it as well. It just hadn't come up in conversation. We don't talk that often, and I was like, no, people do it all the time. It's like, all right, just to know if you thought it was a stupid idea, or if other people thought it was a stupid idea. I was like, I don't know. And then she says, like, I kind of want to. So we were talking about this, and she didn't do, like, she is a combat veteran, and she can go hardcore on some things. And we wound up talking about it, and it's like, well, it's not really worth it to sign like a 4-year contract to just do that, maybe do one deployment, one long-term deployment out somewhere, just in case. She's like, yeah, you're probably right. And then I see the wheels turning in her brain. She's like, I have the money, I could just fund this myself, I could just go by myself. I was like, what? And so I can't say anything that the plans are or anything what was going on, but there are veterans out there that either already have or are contemplating going to Ukraine on their own dime, like hooking up with Ukraine peeps and like hecking up Russia with, so because like the U.S. troops aren't allowed in, but veterans, which are not under contract with the U.S. military, they're just civilians. They can just go in, just go. And I didn't even think of that. I was like, well, I guess you could. So we went through it together, and they would have to link up with the military that's over there, because you're only going to get so much ammo. You're only going to have most people don't speak the language, and again, what do you resupply? Where are you going to get, like, you can't carry that much and still be efficient at fighting. So yeah, it would have to be if I were a better man and Omi had mooned and I hadn't been and I had been in better shape, I would be like, go with you. That would have been, we'll get a bunch of the old gang together. But yeah, I'm not worried about Russia. Not. I mean, like, I'm praying for Ukraine, obviously, and I pray that the people and the citizens are okay, but Russia as a military versus like the rest of Europe and NATO and the US, I would not worry. Lots of good people. Now, where was I? Yeah. Lord of the Realm says, I'm suddenly hungry for eggs. I wonder why. Tell me why. You ever see that meme about the kid who's in therapy and the therapist is like, so you're scared of the Backstreet Boys? The kid's like, yep. And the therapist's like, tell me why. And the kid's like, ah! Tell me why. All right, I'm sorry. That was stupid. Where was I here? Mr. Planet says, it's getting eggy in here. Eggs. Realtor Aaron Baker says, I say these things so people learn how markets work, and if you look at 99% of crypto charts, they all see 76 to 88% retraces. Hopefully it helps people. I hope people do the right things. Sinful Miles says, yeah, spawning in Burundi in E2 is great, but not E2, sadly. Lord of the says, I'm hungry for eggs. Sinful Miles says, E1, yeah. Spawning in Burundi in E2 is great, but not E1, sadly, yeah. Monarch NFC says, wreck it, Randy. Break the Veve-verse. Wreck it, Randy. Break the Veve-verse. Ooh. Michael L says, when mom is not around, they eat just candy. Oh my God. Says Ella, I tell them, yeah, Randy's crazy, but he makes me feel normal. Dude, Reese's peanut butter cups are so good. I could eat those all day. I could just be like sitting on a couch, watching Married with Children, Saved by the Bell. Like, just modern, whatever it is. Oh my God, I could eat cake. I am craving that so much. I am just... Oh, gotta drink away my desires with egg whites. Mr. Planet Prophet says, oh my, three of those. Yeah, 3 of those. 3 peppers. Mr. Planet Prophet saying the sun. Real One says, Randy, are you able to be an escrow for my transaction? Yeah, just message me on Twitter. I can't right now because I'm Obviously, I'm working here, but afterwards, yeah. Oh, somebody added me to a group. Well, actually, I might be able to do some of this. All right, hang on. This is how escrows go live. Oh my. Okay, no, this is. What up, Dashy's dad? That's Omi Homie Mike. Omi Homie Max. Omi Homie Max. I love him. But why am I in a group with 22 other people? I don't, I don't understand that. Okay, somebody else. New England trade. Nope. Bro, yeah. So I do be streaming though. Let me. so let me go and everyone. Okay, so we're gonna do video. Everyone say hi. Say hi to my friendos in this group here. I don't know if anyone's gonna. Can anyone saying hi? Peanut butter chocolate. All right, they're not saying hi. But I'm gonna use that video. Oh, this is a poker app. Okay, they know when you do it. I'll chip you up. Okay, poker. Okay, copy that, sir. Okay, where was I here? Justin says drivable Pikachu. Sonny Solomon says, with 700 gems, what's the best buy now? Right, that's a lot for 700 gems. I would say, is there any golden moments that you can get for 700? I don't think so. What's the Lady in the Tramp? Let's take a look-see. Take a look. I mean, if Lady in the Tramp's not it, there's probably one. Oh my god, get $629 for Lady in the Tramp. And what is it for Donald and Daisy? That's at least $898. It's at least $900. Get a Donald Duck. It's $415 for the one particular card. Get that and get. Oh my God, $263 for Minnie. Get Donald and Minnie. Let's get those guys. Alan says who? Omi Panda says Gary V compared the NFT boom to the early comic boom. A lot of hyped up comics back then. In the end, premium names held their value. We're in the right space, peeps. We are. Clint Willson says, hey Randy, do you think Omi will trace back down to sub 0.004? I hit my buy order at 0.031 the other night for another million, but still have a lot left to invest, but hoping it will go back down. This could get cut in half. This could go to 0.0024. I would buy now knowing that it could. Oh, I don't know if I'd buy now. We've gone up like 30% over the last 30 hours. So I don't know about that. But yeah, I would. Clint Wilson says before FOMO, back into 0.004, 0.005. I always buy whenever I have money. Simple Model says micro fractures and micro tears are the way to go. I wonder if nanotech in the future will be able to make those micro incisions for you without having to punch stuff. You artificially strong. I think that part of the toughness comes from the pain. I think that comes from that, getting used to that. Yeah. So, yeah. Ooh, a body. Realty Iron Baker says Alex is having his Don't AMA on Twitter now, so keep eyes on the Twitter chat. Interesting. Sinful Miles says even though the market dipped, E2 was relatively unaffected. Jules didn't even dip. Yeah, they didn't even dip at all. Yeah, E2's with a lot of, I feel like, they're not like college kids. Like, it's with a lot of older people, and they have money and they're fine. It's Idris says, hey Randy, I want to sell Donald Duck Golden Moments for the James Bond 1000 car. What do you think? I think most people aren't going to get the car. It might not be. Yeah, I don't know if I would not do that. So Idris says, oh, I got a Black Panther Secret Rare number 63. Price do you think I should sell it for? I'll let you know. I'll let you know right now. All right. Let's go to the drops. Let's go to Black Panther. Let's go to that Secret Rare. Ooh, 144 for sale. $1,500. So I don't know. 4K? No. The cheapest one is number 95 at 4K. It's not getting sold. So I'd say 3,500. Try it for 3,500, and then if it doesn't sell, honestly, I would keep it if you don't need it. But yeah, 3,500 might not be too bad. Ray Thanks with $5 super chats. 106 watching, only 62 likes. Smash that like button, peeps. Smash it, smash it. Mr. Coin says, good to see you, Randy. Pray for Ukraine. Innocent neighbors pay the biggest price. Stay safe, everyone. Sinful Mama says they could do that, like a veteran civilian rebel or insurgents group. No. So it says, I heard the media is blowing it up more than it is. Probably. SWFL Resale says, hey man, where are some good buys in Earth 2? I'm just now about to make my first buy. What type of land should I look for? My pointers. Well, link down below for Chavez Topia. My megacity into Antarctica. Biggest megacity in Antarctica. And yeah, good times. Use my referral code also, please. Gabriel Druin says, reached 750,000 OMI today. 250,000 are already layer 2. On my way to the million. Let's get this bread. Dude, good for you. Congrats. Sinful Miles says, peanut butter, chocolate flavor Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs in the AM. It's the flavor I savor. So I would have loved that when I was younger. I would have loved it. Like, my parents wouldn't let me get it. Like, Lucky Charms was okay, but yeah, that was too much. The Reese's, I was so salty, so salty. AR says, hello. Monarch NFT says, ow. And you see the new Voltron physical, pretty dope. Comes apart, and you could form all 5 lines individually, build multi-mecha stances. Veve should have done that. Probably should have, but oh well. Me Home says, yo, what up, Me Home? Mr. Coin says, hi. Am I missing anything on my text messages from you? No, we good, fam. Mark D says, whoa, going to Ukraine to fight Russia is like volunteering to be the first off the boat at Normandy. NATO ain't doing nothing to help Ukraine. Just use as a pawn in the proxy war v Russia. Yeah, my friends are crazy. Anno97 says, do you think gamification will come this year? Will Marvel Mighties go up a lot more? If they get gamified, absolutely, but I don't know. I do believe we will have a Veveverse. The Todd Father and Dan Lee think I'm wrong, but we shall see. Anil says, is there any way to see what's the top 1, 5, 10% of OMI people own? There used to be. I don't know if there still is. Puddin' Cheeks might have that chart, but I'm not sure. Ted D says, off topic. Hope you like Long Island, the mecca for pizza and bagels. Jurassic Mastic in Suffolk County was my old stomping ground. Oh, very good. Yeah, very good. For those that don't know, I'm in the Long Island. It's okay. You know, a lot of my friends are here. Some really good friends. But I long for the warm, and it is not warm here. It is very, very cold here, and I hate it. Hate my life. Lucky Clover says, race to the bottom. Partner statue at 19.9. Damn. Pablo Martinez says, do you think we'll ever get the old school rock and roll band NFTs like Black Sabbath? Probably not. I would love that, but probably not. Just my opinion, but probably not. Sonny Solomon says, thanks for reading everybody's comments. I respect, brother. It shows me how down to earth you are. Yes, I will get Mickey and Minnie. Get it, brother. Yeah, it's a lot easier now. Last month when I was streaming like 6 hours a day, I would get like 200 people at night. And that took me hours and hours and hours to read. But now, it's nice and easy. Get it done in under 2 hours. Brina Karthik says, OMI or NFT for 5K investment right now? Again, OMI just shot up like 30%. I mean, right now, the NFTs, you can make a lot. But, yeah, you can make a lot of the NFTs. And NFTs, I think, are safer and less volatile. But, man, OMI goes crazy sometimes. I would say... But honestly, though, you know, I even though I have so much in OMI, I have a good amount in NFTs. Give me $100 grand. If taxes were already paid, honestly, most of it still would go into OMI. It would, because again, short term, yeah, NFTs are probably going to outpace it a lot. Because again, OMI just went up like 30-40% in the last like day, so that's probably going to stay steady or even go down. Going to continue rising. Sure, look where it's been. But you know, like long term, I would say OMI over a lot of these, because these NFTs, again, look where they were months ago, and look where they are now. They've mooned a lot. I would say OMI, in my opinion. Yeah. Marina Karthik says, which ones unrecommend? Oh, which one do I recommend? Yeah, I mean, I can't really make any recommendations because it's not financial advice, but I would do mostly OMI. But for short term, I do think NFTs would go moon higher in the super short term. Lucky Clover says Black Panther 1500 secret rare seems like a steal, right? I mean, it's good. I don't have it yet, but it's good. Gabriel Druin says, are you ever scared of a cyber attack or hack and users lose their NFTs? I mean, that's always in the back of your mind, but it's a risk you gotta take. Gabriel says, I feel like in the physical world, you can actually protect your belongings, but online, it's a bit left to the platform. Yeah, that's true. But I that's what you trade. Like, I don't have to, keep myself armed to the teeth to, protect my NFTs. It's just, they're in there. Phone can get destroyed in a car accident, could go on fire, but I could just log into another phone and it'll be fine. Brina says, thanks. Thank you. All right, guys, that is it for me today. It has been a hell of a week. Very tired. But I love you all. Ted D says, my Marvel Mighty's getting crushed, but holding for a remote chance of gamification. I have all my Marvel Mighties. There's got to be a reason why they're giving a lot of these first appearances to Marvel Mighties. Just my opinion. All right, everyone comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you all. Goodbye. Meow, meow, meow. Thank you for the super chats. I love you all. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow. Oh, God. My body.